Hi guys, it's Louisa here from Warby Parker, and I'm here to talk to you about how to find your ideal fit when shopping for a pair of glasses. So we offer a variety of face fits. We actually offer 5, ranging from extra narrow to extra wide. I typically wear a medium, so I'm here wearing Duran medium in Whiskey Tortoise, but we actually offer this frame in all 5 face fits, extra narrow through extra wide. So I'm actually going to show you what it looks like when I shift the face fits here and kind of what are some things to look for when trying on. So as you can see here with medium, my best fit is that my eyes are centered here in the frame. The frame is not going above my eyebrows. The frames aren't moving around as I'm speaking, and the temples are sitting well on my ear. They're not too tight, but they're tight enough so that they don't slide around as I move my head. So I'll show you what a Duran narrow looks like. So here's a bit more of a narrow frame. As you can see, my eyes got a bit less centered here. They definitely feel tight, and so that's something to pay attention to as you're trying on. If they feel uncomfortable, there's probably a reason for that. And as you can see here, the temple's actually kind of resting against the side of my head and splaying a little bit, which just means that when you have the temples here, they're actually kind of going too far out, which is something that to look for too, and that we definitely don't want. And then I'll show you Duran extra wide. So this is obviously a very wide frame. And as you can see here, they're huge on me. The lenses are expanding well past my face, and the temples actually are barely resting on my ears because they're so wide, so they're moving around quite easily. And when I actually am able to push them up, they're actually hitting kind of a little bit too high on my eyebrow than what we would think is ideal as far as keeping them centered in the lens. Something to look for if you are a second-time eyewear wearer or a glasses shopper is that all eyeglasses have 3 measurements that you can pay attention to. So here on the left temple, we have the 3 measurements here. The first measurement refers to the lens width. And so that's not actually this entire width, it's just referring to the lens. The second is bridge width, which is just this measurement here. And then the last is the temple length. And the temple length is something that is a little bit easier to adjust. So if that's a little bit longer than what you're used to, you can definitely take that into stores and get that adjusted so it sits well on your face. But we don't recommend for the first 2 measurements straying, beyond 2 or 3 millimeters within what you're kind of used to wearing. And if you're new to Warby Parker and new to glasses, we also suggest generally starting with a medium is a pretty good place to start and kind of using those guidelines to figure out if you should go more wide or go more narrow based off of that. And then also we offer all 5 face fits online rather, and in stores. So feel free to come in, ask an advisor. They'll be able to help you find your ideal fit or do a home try on or order online with all returns are free. So thanks so much. And if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. Thanks.